Hello everyone. So welcome to the channel of RD Automation Learning. So in this video, I'll be telling you about the background verification process. There are some changes in this background verification process, and which is why we would also like to answer whether you should go with fake experience or not. Many of the candidates, many of the employees, they have been asking us, sir, is it good to switch to a company, or is it good to start the company with a fake experience or not? So today we will be discussing about all these things in the detail. Now, before that, I will also like to tell you about certain documents that are necessary when you are going with a fake experience. See, when you are joining the company, when you get a call from the HR, so these are the documents that would be required. So if you are not having these kind of documentations, or even if at times it has happened that there are some genuine candidates who have actually worked in the companies, but they failed to produce these documents at the time of BGV, at the time of background verification, then what happens is ultimately they are terminated. So these are the documents that are required. So experience letter, what is the designation, salary details and CTC distribution, how is the structure of your salary, what are the different components in that, PF document, PF account, very important, relieving letter, perks and benefits, any benefits you had in the previous company, bonus document, FNF policy, appraisal cycle. So let's say if you have worked in some company for 2 years, then definitely there would be one increment cycle. So one of the things that has been observed is people go with fake experience, but they don't have increment ladders. How is it possible that you work in the same company 2 years, 3 years without getting any increment, without getting any appraisal? So at that time, you might get some questions. So these things are very common sense. These things are very logical that you should be able to understand. Now, what happens when the companies, I'll tell you different scenarios. So imagine there is a company A. I'll tell you a couple of scenarios in which the people with a fake experience have got hired, and there are times when the people with a fake experience have got terminated as well. So there is a company A, they are looking for some skill set, some specific skill set. Let's say DevOps is there, data science is there. This skill set are in demand, and in today's market also these skill set are in demand, but they need someone with 4+ years of experience, they need someone with 3+ years of experience, and this is actually a service based company. Let's take an example of a service based company. Okay, now they need these employees, but these employees are not available in the market. Let's consider these employees are not available, this kind of candidates with this skill set, with this much amount of number of years of experience, they are not available in the market. So what happens is they'll go to some consultancies or third party vendors, and they'll ask them if you have any such kind of people. So let's say these vendors, they might have someone with 1+ years of experience, someone with 2+ years of experience, and then they will coordinate, they will have a discussion with the company that, see, we have these much employees, this is the skill set, this is the talent pool that we have, are you okay with that? So company will tell, uh, they'll ask their client, so when the project will start? Okay, the project is going to start immediately in the 15 days. Okay, then they will have a word with the consultancies. Yes, let's interview those candidates. The candidates will give the interviews, they'll get selected, and then these particular companies itself, what they will do in order to get the business from their clients, they will go with a fake experience. So then they will not go for any kind of verification documentation, because this is the business. They are getting the demand from the client. They need such kind of talent pool in their companies. If they will not hire those people, then their business will go away. Then their projects will go away. Hence, what they will do is they'll ask the consultancies to have some fake experience, or they themselves will add some fake experience, and then they will share these kind of documents with their clients so that they get projects, they get business. That's what happens in the corporate world at times. Now, this is one of the scenario where the company had that fake experience. Now, many a times what happens is there are candidates whom you wish to who wish to get into the IT companies, but they don't have that much of experience. They don't have that much of relevant experience. Let's say they have 1.5 years of experience, but now in the job market, the demand is of 3+ years of experience. So what they will do, they'll go to these consultancies, third party vendors, and they'll ask them to add some experience. See, I'm not suggesting you to go for such kind of things, but I'm telling you what's happening in the market so that you are aware about all these situations. You are aware about all these things. Now, What these consultancies, third party vendors will do, they'll make some SEO search, right? They'll do search engine optimization, and they'll get some company name and they'll get it into your resume. Now, tomorrow, if this company is not having that much of need from their client, if this company is not in a hurry, is not in an urgency to get that project work, to get that business started, they'll go for a background verification, in which they'll come to know this company is not actually a IT company itself. Let's say tomorrow, if you get some name in the company, you pay some XYZ amount to these consultancies and you get the name of the company as Retail Private Limited. Okay. You'll get that company name, but this is not the background verification is done by the third party vendors. They will know this is not the proper company. This is not the genuine company. This is not a valid company. So your candidature will get rejected. Now, one more scenario. At times, what happens is, let's take an example of an Accenture company, and this is a truth. If you will see in the 2023, when they had layoffs, when they had cuts, job cuts, what they did is, I'll tell you actually what happened behind the scenes. They wanted to lay off people. They wanted to do some kind of cost cutting. So what they did is, they started the BGV of all the employees who were working there. Since they were working with 1.5 year, 2 years, they started their BGV randomly. Why they started? Because they wanted to do the layoff. They needed some reason, some genuine reason, some valid reason. So what they did is, they did a BGV check and they came to know some X number of employees are are working or have joined with a fake experience. So what they did is, they terminated them. And in this manner, two purposes were getting resolved there. Which was the first purpose, that they were able to lay off, they were able to do cost cutting. And second, the branding of the company also did not get impacted, because they came up with a reason that they were working with a fake experience. So there were a lot of questions that were coming up, that why did they do BGV after 1.5 years, after 2 years? Why not when the employee itself has joined earlier itself? So such kind of things are happening at times. If the company wants to lay you off, if the company wants to terminate you, then they will take n number of steps. They will take anyhow steps to make sure that you are out of that company. So this is how the corporate world works. And this was a short video on the fake experience. Many people are asking in the emails, in the DMs, sir, is it proper to go with a fake experience? Sir, is it good to go with a fake experience? So whether you should go or not, that is your decision. But I'm here to mentor you. I'm here to help you with the pros and cons and with the consequences, what you will have to face once you go with the fake experience. It's not like the people who are going with the fake experience get laid off only, get terminated only. I have few of the people I know a few of the people who actually, with a fake experience, they have got 2x, they have got 3x hike as well. So it depends on what kind of market situation you are in, what kind of job market you are in. And let's say if you are joining these kind of companies, you'll get X amount of package because the company needs you. You will be happy, you will be made satisfied there because the company needs you, right? The company wants to get the business from the client. And when I say the company wants to get business from the client, so understand this thing as well. If you are being paid X amount of salary, the client would be paying company 3x. That's why they are taking that much amount of risk. So don't think that the company is good and the company is working for me, they have hired me, they'll do everything for me, they'll have this bread and butter for you. So understand, behind the scenes, it's the profit that they are making. That is why they are doing these kind of things, right? And they'll also arrange one client interview with you. And at times, to avoid these kind of things only, some companies will also go for client interviews. At times, the clients are not convinced, they are not satisfied with the profiles been working. So what happens is, the client will be interviewing the candidates and they'll be making sure that they are able to answer with respect to the experience that they have mentioned in the CV. That's the purpose, that's the significance of the client interviews, right? So that's it for this video. This was a short video on what actually fake experience is, whether you should go with the fake experience or not, what are the consequences of fake experience, what happens when you go with the fake experience, what kind of points you need to take care. And there are times when even there are genuine candidates, but they are not able to produce the documentation. At that time also they might get laid off. So you have to be very crystal clear, you have to be very transparent with the things that you are handling in the corporate world, right? So that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching this video, and stay tuned for more updates.